Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another episode of training for Ironman 70.3. Now this is going to be a little bit of a different episode because I'm letting ChatGPT do my training for the entire week. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I just finished my swim and oh my goodness, it was the longest, not the longest swim I've ever done, but it was the longest sets I've ever done. So it was 1 300 meter easy, 4 400 meters, and 1 200 meter for a total of 2100 meters. Only thing is, all of mine is it's not easy for me, but it's at an easy pace because if I try going fast, I'm just going to burn out. So all of my paces are pretty much the same for the 300, 400, and 200. So, and you can still see the goggle lines on my face, but starting off this week good. Oh, and one more quick thing. From the time I pressed start to the time I finished and touched the wall for the last rep, it took me 52 minutes and 17 seconds. So that's including my rest and everything. And I'm okay with that because that's a little bit more than what the race is. And so including the rest and stuff, I would probably say that when you go to the start line, you're not all lined up at once. You basically self-seed yourself in starting pins, and depending on how long you think it's going to take you to finish the race. And so for me, I would probably put myself in the 40 to 45 minute pin, because that's probably what it would take me to finish the swim portion of the race. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to do my second workout of the day, which is just a 30-minute lower body workout. I'm going to do some sissy squats. I'm going to do some reverse lunges, some stiff-legged deadlifts, and some reverse hyperextensions, and then probably do some type of mobility work and stretching because I really need to work on that. That is my New Year's resolution every year. And this year I made it in about 3 months doing something every day and then just fell off the wagon. And so I'm really starting to get back into stretching daily, and doing, other types of, like I said, mobility work that kind of helps with that sciatic pain I've been having. And then also just kind of keeping my joints loose, so that it's more preventative when it comes to training, because I'm doing a lot, training a lot, running a lot, swimming a lot, biking a lot. Just, when you train, more like this for these type of, extreme endurance events, you kind of open yourself up a little bit more to injury. So this is a little bit more preventative and just to kind of help me, take care of myself. So this is swim number 2 of the week, and I am going to actually be doing a smaller or a shorter swim. It's only going to be a 300 meter warm-up, 10 100 meter swims, and then a 200 meter cool down. So only about 1500 meters, but then after that I've got a 40-minute run to do tonight. So 2 days have started. Thanks, ChatGPT. All right, let's get this party started.
Well, I worked at a Lutheran school. I coached at one, and they were all about it.
Okay, so I just finished. It only took me about 35 minutes. Still have the goggle marks. And I am wearing my running clothes because while this is my lunch break and I got my swim done, after work I have a 40-minute run. So rather than just go and put on normal work clothes because I don't have any more meetings today, I'm just going to put this on over it. And because it's cold outside, brought pants, put them on, and then go home and finish work. And then we do the run. But it's okay. I'm not upset because you know what? I don't have to do this. I get to do this. I have a healthy body. I'm putting it to work and this is fun. So, not upset. And I'm happy because I'm getting better, and I have to remember that I still have 5 months to go, and what someone's progress that I see on YouTube, you know, 2 weeks out from their Ironman or half Ironman is not what I'm supposed to be at right now. So I have to keep that in mind. I have to continue to remember that, and you know, you do too. So if ever you're comparing yourself to somebody else online, whether it be their body, their numbers, their, you know, PRs, whatever, remember where they are, how long it's taken them to get there, where you are, and where you want to go. So just remember that, because that's something I have to continually tell myself when I'm watching vlogs of people who are going through Ironman prep or, you know, some type of marathon training or whatever, and they're 2 weeks out and they're running, you know, 20K in a day, and I'm, you know, not even at 10K yet. So just remember that. We all have progress we have to make, and it all takes time to get to your goals. The important thing is you don't give up and you keep going. That's the part you got to remember. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready to do a 40-minute run. It's going to be 10 minutes at like a easy pace, then 20 minutes faster, then 10 to cool down. So 40 minutes total, and then I'm done for the evening. And that's a good thing because I saw tomorrow's workout and it's a doozy. Okay, so the 40 minutes is done. I am finished with my workout for the day. The dogs know I'm sweating, so they want to come lick on me. And I'm just going to stretch a little bit and make some dinner because I'm super tired. And my, I don't know what it is, but my appetite has really increased over the last couple of days. Like, I've never really gotten hungry during a workout before, but day before yesterday, I was like ravenous halfway through my bike, and I actually had to stop and go get a snack and eat it while I was riding because I was just super hungry, and that's never really happened to me. So that also makes me think it's going to be time to, it's almost time to, well, it's not almost time, it's time to start figuring out nutrition for this thing. Try some different things, try some different products, try some different, you know, just do some different trials on what works for me, what supplements, what gels, what, you know, whatever works for me, and then go from there, you know, and you know, get it all figured out before the race, because that's kind of important. That's kind of like what they call the fourth discipline. You have your swim, your bike, your run, and your nutrition. So I need to figure that one out. Okay, so tonight I was going to make burgers. I forgot to thaw the burger patties. So we're pivoting and doing homemade pizza. Zach is getting a normal pizza with like store-bought pizza dough. I'm going to do something a little bit different using the naan bread and see what we come up with. Okay, so here's the final product. We've got some mushrooms, some green peppers, a little bit of ham, some turkey pepperoni, and a little bit of bacon on there. And that is going to be my dinner, and maybe even Baxley's dinner for tonight if he so chooses to want some.
Yes, I do. I want some.
All right, so I'm getting ready to start my workout for the day. It is a 2-hour bike ride and then 30 minutes of strength training. I will probably do the strength training later because I'm gonna do the bike ride, take my kids to the movies, and then come back and do the strength training. So yeah, we're gonna get this started. And as you'll see, I'm wearing a little bit of a different getup today because it is 2 hours on the bike. I have a like I forget what they're called. I'll try to remember it and pick it right here. Anyway, this is just like a bike riding outfit, but it has more padding down here because I'm going to be 2 hours in the saddle over here. So I need some junk in the trunk, if you know what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and get this going, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so this is what the actual bike outfit looks like. It does come with like a little zip up shirt that you can wear over this. It's called a jersey, I do remember that. But I don't need that because I'm working out indoors here. So this is how it looks. It's got little suspenders here, and it's got padding right here. Sorry for the growling, that's my dogs. You playing with Ellie? Hey, Ellie. Oh my gosh, I feel so gross. Like, my body is like drenched. You can't really see it, but I am like drenched with sweat. Like it's a bib, by the way, bib, yes. And it is, you can't see because it's black, but it is wet all the way down to here with sweat. Down here, not as, still pretty dry, but the sweat line goes right there. So it's gross. I'm ready to take a shower.
That was tough. It's very tough.
Okay, so we're back from the movies, and I'm just going to do a little bit of core and mobility and stretching for 30 minutes, and then it's time for dinner. So today's workout, getting ready for it, stretching for it, especially down in my calves and my soleus muscle, because today will be the longest run I've ever done in my life, time-wise especially, but I'm thinking, yeah, no, it's gonna be the longest run. It's a 90-minute to 2-hour run. So, wish me luck and say a prayer for me, please. 30 minutes in, 60 minutes in, that's 90 minutes. 90 minutes done. And that's 90 minutes done. Oh, I forgot to wipe off my mascara earlier today. And that's 90 minutes. 90 minutes, 7.5 miles. The longest I've ever ran, the farthest I've ever ran at one time. Okay, so that concludes the run for today. I went through 2 of like the smaller towels yesterday during the long bike, and so I just went for a full-on bath towel today. So that's kind of where we are with that. I have 2 more days left on the ChatGPT training week. Tomorrow we've got a swim, and then we've got some weight training, and then the next day we have another long bike, like 2.5 to 3 hours, followed by a 20 to 30 minute run. So a brick session to finish it all out. I will include the stats, although for my long ride yesterday, I just went for time, not miles. So I don't know how many miles I did yesterday. So I will put the time in there. But yeah, as for today, here's the polar stats. And then also want to thank One Up Nutrition for my BCAAs that I drank during this ride, because they came in super handy. And I'll post the links below in the video description for coupon codes and links for all the supplements that I take.
There's Muckin. There's my mom. Go, mama. Do it. Oh.
Okay, 1,800 meters done. Now on to the house to get something to eat. I am really glad it's over with. I'm so glad that the swim is the shortest part of the triathlon, because it is the part I absolutely like or enjoy the least. But I'm glad I've got it over with. I'm glad I went and did it. And now it's just time to go home and fuel up. All right, so it's the last day of the ChatGPT training week, and this is the longest workout I've had. I'm going to do, it's 2.5 to 3 hours on the bike, followed by like a 20-minute run. So it's a brick workout. It's going to last around 3 hours to 3.5 hours total once it's all said and done. I'll see how my body's feeling and then let you know what my stats are. So the next time you see me, I'll probably be a lot redder and a lot sweatier, but I'll have it done. Also, one thing I want to point out is that today I'm actually going to be trying some nutrition during the workout. I'm going to try these Cliff blocks. There are 2 servings in here. Each serving has, how much? Let me see. Oh, here we go. Each serving has 24 grams of carbs and 12 grams of sugar. So 100 calories per serving. I'm going to have those in about 45 minutes. Have the first serving and the next serving at hour 2. So that's what my plan is, to see how that feels and how it feels, not only as far as energy goes, but then also how it interacts with my stomach. So I'm really sorry that the video quality is not good. I'm having to film on my iPad while my phone is keeping up with my stats. So far, I am 1 hour in and I am over 17.5 miles. It's not easy to go this slow on the bike. My hair's a mess, but I mean, I'm on a bike, so you don't really expect it to look pretty. I've got a towel on me. This is completely soaked through, but I'm going to try these for the first time. I've never had any type of like inner workout, like nutrition type stuff. I've never had gels, never had chews, nothing like that. So we're gonna give this a try. Mountain berry flavor. They're good. They taste like gummy bears. I like it. Now let's see how it feels. But anyway, we're an hour in. We're gonna do an hour and a half more, then a 20-minute run. I feel like that'll be sufficient for today. Okay, so 2.5 hours on the bike done, 20-minute run, getting ready to start. I'm not running super fast. This actually doesn't feel horrible. I'm 5 minutes in. Usually I'll start feeling better as I go, but this isn't bad. 15 more minutes. Okay, so here are the final results for the week. The entire training for the last week was 12 and a quarter hours, so about 12 hours, 15 minutes, 12 hours, 16 minutes. Breaking that down, about an hour and 5 minutes of strength training, 2 hours and 11 minutes of swim time, 3 hours of run time, and 6 hours on the bike. So all that added together for the last week was, like I said, about 12 hours, 16 minutes, which kind of shows that ChatGPT does have a pretty good triathlon training program if you are on a budget and can't afford a coach and you want to try something like that, or you don't have like access to like the books or the training programs like I mentioned in previous videos that I've been using. But yeah, it was legit. I was very surprised in a good way. So I'm also going to be trying it with some nutrition because that's an area where I don't have as much of a foothold when it comes to like endurance training nutrition. So I'm going to be looking at some different sources for that and see how that goes. But I hope y'all enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next one.